Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'll continue. We'll finish this one. 12 secant to the power 4 theta d theta. I know if secant is even, I can take secant square there, so that will be du, but I need to change this into tan. That will be 12, 1 plus tan square theta times secant square d theta. Now I let u to be tan theta. du will be secant square theta d theta. Okay, so that will be what? 12, 1 plus u square du. Okay, so I have 12 times u plus u cubed over 3 plus c. That will be 12u plus 4u cubed plus c. Now retain the u, which is tan theta, plus 4 tan cubed theta plus c, which is this. Secant to the power 9, tan to the power 5. So I have tan is odd. That's what I need, because I know I need secant to be even or tan is odd. That will make it easier. Okay, so I need to take, I have secant, I need to take one secant from here and one secant, one tan from here. So I have secant tan, which is my du now. But I need to make everything in terms of secant. So this I need to change into secant. So that will be secant to the power 8. This is what? Tan square all square. So I have secant square x minus 1, which is tan square all square, times secant x tan x dx. Now I let u to be secant x, du will be secant tan x dx. Yeah. So now this one will be what? Will be u to the power 8. Yeah. I have here what? U square minus 1 all square. And this is du. I need to open the square. That will be u to the power 8, u to the power 4, minus 2u plus 1, minus 2u square du. That will be u to the power 12 minus 2u to the power n plus u to the power 8 du, which is what? Which is 1 over 13 u to the power 13 minus 2 over 11 u to the power 11 plus 1 over 9 u to the power 9 plus c. Retain the u. U is what? Secant. That will be secant to the power 13 times x. Secant to the power 11x, not times. Okay, that will be 19 secant to the power 9x plus c, which is this one. Okay, the average value. Yeah, sometimes they will ask, yeah, what I need to find the integral of this, where I need this idea of trig integrals. So I have the f average will be 1 over pi over 3 minus 0, which is 3 over pi, integral from 0 to pi over 3 of this expression, which is 2 sine cube x 2 over 3 sine cube x cosine minus 2 cosine to the power minus 2x dx. Yeah, I have sine is odd, so I can do the idea. Let me just take care of the constant. That will be what? 3 over pi times 2 over 3 integral from 0 to pi over 3. I can take one sine out. That will be sine square cosine to the power minus 2x sine x dx. Okay, so I split sine cubed into sine square and sine. That will be my du. But I need to change sine square into cosine now. That will be 2 over pi integral from 0 to pi over 3. I have, this is 1 minus cosine square, cosine minus the power minus 2 sine x dx. So now I let u cosine x du will be what? Minus sine x dx. Yeah, be careful about the minus sign. So that I need a minus here. And I need a minus here. So that will be minus 2 over pi. Cosine 0 is 1. Cosine pi over 3 is half. Okay. I have 1 minus u squared, u to the power minus 2, du. You can get rid of this. I changed it with the minus. So that will be 2 over pi half to 1 of what? U is minus 2 minus 1 du. That give me what? 2 over pi. What's that? U is minus 2. I add 1 and I divide. That will be minus 1 over u minus u. And that from where to where? From half to 1. That give me what? 1 over pi. Substitute minus 1. That will be minus 1 minus 1 minus. So the half. It will be minus 1 over half. That will be minus 2 minus half. So that will be what? 1 over pi times yeah, this is 2 over pi, sorry. This is 2 over pi. This is 2. It's gone where? I don't know. 2 over pi. So that will be what? 2 over pi. I have minus 2 plus 2 plus half. That cancelled. So I have 1 over pi. Yeah, this is 2 over pi somehow. Okay. So I have 1 over pi. 20 sine square. We agreed if you have sine square, I need to change it into double angle. So sine square 5t, that will be half minus half cosine double angle, which is 10t. Okay, so just I need to change that by over 20. Okay, and now I have, okay, by over 20. That will be what? 20. This is half minus half cosine 10t dt. That will be what? Multiply the 20. That will be 10 minus 10 cosine 10 to the power t. 10t dt. Integrate. That will be 10t minus, what's the integral of 10 cosine? That will be sine 10x, sine 10t. From where to where? From 0 to pi over 20. Substitute. You have what? Pi over 2. 10 over 20, which is half. Sine pi over 2, which is minus 1. Substitute the 0, that will be 0, sine 0 is 0. So that will be my answer. For x cosine square, be careful here. So for change cosine x, cosine square into double angle, that will be half plus half cosine 2x dx. That give me what? 2x plus 2x cosine 2x dx. So this is kind of split in 2 parts, 2x dx plus 2x cosine 2x dx. Why I split it? This is x squared, but this is I need by parts, or tabular will do it also. So I have 2x, and this is cosine 2x. So this is 2, this is 0. So what's the integral of this? Is half sine 2x. And what's the integral of this? Is 1 over 4 with a minus sign cosine 2x. So plug it back. And now I have this is plus, this is minus. So I have what? X squared I took the 2. خلاص I'll work it out with the 2 plus x sine to x minus times minus, that will be plus half cosine to x plus c. That would be my answer. Tan to the power 4, secant to the power 4. I have secant even, so I'll work it out. So I have minus pi over 4 to pi over 4 of tan to the power 4t. This is, I need secant square out. That will be secant square t dt. And I need to change this into tan. That will be minus pi over 4 to pi over 4 tan to the power 4t. That will be what? Secant square, which is 1 plus tan square t, secant square t. So this is my du. I let u equal tan x. Du would be secant square x dx. Now I change the integration. That would be minus 1 to 1. I have what? U to the power 4 times 1 plus u square du, which is even. So I can make it 2, 0 to 1. U to the power 4 plus u to the power 6 du. That will be 2. Don't forget the 2. U to the power 7 over 7. U to the power 5. Yeah, why to rush it? Plus u to the power 7 over 7. That from 0 to 1. So you have 2. 1 over 5 plus 1 over 7. That will be 2. 12 over 35, which is 24 over 35. Okay. Which is this one. Now I have sine, cosine. Remember, sine, cosine means they need the sine. It will be sine the difference plus sine the sum. That will be 18 integral half. Don't forget the half. Sine, that will be, yeah, sine the difference. Sine what? Will be half sine the difference, which is minus x, plus sine the sum, which is 9x. Now that will make a difference. That will be 9 integral of what? This is minus sine x plus sine 9x dx. That was sine minus x. And they have 4x minus 5x, which is, yeah, it is sine cosine. Huh? So I need to do it this way. That will be what? 9. What's the integral of minus sine? That will be cosine. This is, I need minus 1 over 9 cosine 9x plus c. Multiply by 9. That will be 9 cosine x minus cosine 9x plus c, which is this. Sine cube, square root of x over square root of x. Yeah, we'll do this trick. This is 2, this is 2. I let u be square root of x. So du will be 1 over 2 root x dx. So that will be what? This is I. So I will be 2 sine cubed u. And this is will be du. So now sine is odd. So I take sine square and multiply by sine u du. And I change sine square into cosine square. You know this trick, sine u du. So I let u to be cosine u. Let v, okay, w. Okay, yeah, w will be cosine u, dw will be minus sine u du. So I need a minus sign. Yeah, this is minus, and then the minus sign outside. That will be minus 2 of what? Of, that will be du of 1 minus u square du. That give me what? 2u square minus 2 du. That give me 2u cubed over 3 minus 2u plus c. Retain the u, which is 2 over 3 cosine cubed x minus 2 cosine x plus c, and now not cosine x, cosine u. And what is u? U square root of x. So return back the square root of x. Cosine cube square root of x. Cosine square root of x plus c, which is this one. Okay. Do more. I have secant even. That's it. This is what I need. So I take secant square out. So I have tan to the power 4. Leave it. Secant square times secant square x dx. This will be du, but I need tan. So I need to change this into tan. So 0 pi over 4 tan to the power 4x. Secant square is 1 plus tan square times secant square x dx. I did u to be tan square. Did you do it before? Yeah, but this is minus pi over 4. This is from 0 to pi over 4. Okay. So expecting, yeah, the number by half. Okay, by 2. Okay. So I will let u be tan x. What will be du? It's secant square x dx. So that will be what? 0 tan pi over 4, which is 1. U to the power 4, 1 plus u square du. And that gives me u to the power 5 over 5 plus u to the power 7 over 7 from 0 to 1. That is what? 1 over 5 plus 1 over 7, which is 12 over 35, which is this one. Okay, square root of cosine sine cube. Sine is odd. That's it. I think we did it before. Yeah, no, it seems they have a repetition of, maybe he wrote it, maybe, yeah, sine cube. And did it? No, let me, now it's definite. Indefinite, I mean. Okay, let us do it. I have what? This one, I need to take one sign outside. It's cosine theta to the power half. Sine square, sine theta, d theta. I need this to be in terms of cosine. So I have cosine theta to the power half. That will be what? 1 minus cosine square theta, sine theta, d theta. Now everything is ready. I will let u to be cosine du. Don't forget, it's minus sine theta, d theta. So I need the minus sign here and the minus sign outside. So that will be minus u to the power half, 1 minus u square du. That will be my du with the minus. So this is will be what? This is u to the power 5 over 2 minus minus. That will be u to the power 5 over 2 minus u to the power half du. Now do the integration. That will be 2 over 7 u to the power 7 over 2. This is 2 over 3 u to the power 3 over 2 plus c. Now I retain the u, which is what? Cosine. That will be cosine 7 over 2 x or theta. He was using theta. Yeah, using theta also. Okay. Minus 2 over 3 cosine 3 over 2 theta plus c. That will be the answer. Under the square root. Yeah. Okay. Sine cosine, that means sine. That will be half. Don't forget the half. Sine the difference cosine the sum dx. That will be what? Half times what? Minus 1 over 3 cosine 3x minus 1 over 11 cosine 11x. Yeah, plus c. That gives me minus 1 over 6 cosine 3x minus 1 over 22 cosine 11x plus c. And that will be the answer. Minus 1 over, the sum is 13. What's this? 8 plus 5 is 13, not 11. That will be 13 over 13. So that will be 1 over 26. cosine 13x if it is no element. 5 plus 8 is 13. Thank you. Tan is odd. Yeah, this is very easy because it will be what? It will be tan is odd. I need to take what? I can make it tan square x tan x dx. Okay. And I don't have secant here, but I can do this trick. This one, I can rewrite it. Tan square is what? Secant square minus 1 tan x dx. So now I have two integrals, secant square x tan x dx, which is easy to do, minus integral tan x dx, which is easy to do. Now, if I have tan is u, this will be du. So here I have u equal tan x, du will be secant square x dx. So I have integral of u, which is u squared over 2. So that will be half tan square x minus. This is tan, which is sine over cosine. Let me do it. Sine x over cosine x dx. So I let u cosine du will be minus sine x dx. So I have minus sine. That will be half tan square x minus sine, which is du over u. That will be plus ln cosine x dx plus c. I don't have ln, but I have minus ln secant. Now this one, I can rewrite it as ln 1 over secant x, or secant x to the power minus 1. Let's see, take the minus out. That will give me minus ln secant x plus c, and that will be my answer. I need one odd, so I have cosine odd, خلاص, that make it ready. So I have what? Sine to the power 6x cosine square x. I need cosine out. So I need to change this into sine. That will be sine to the power 6x. This is 1 minus sine square x cosine x dx. So I let u to be sine. Yeah, this is easy, no need minus sine. Du will be cosine dx. That will be what? U to the power 6. 1 minus u squared du, which is u to the power 7 over 7 minus u to the power 9 over 9 plus c. Retain the u. That's an easy one. Sine x to the power 7 over 7 sine to the power 9 x over 9 plus c. What is this? Cosine squared by x. Okay. Double angle. So I know that cosine square x is half plus half cosine to x. So it will be cosine squared by x. It will be half plus half cosine 2 by x. Okay, so that will be what? Integral from 0 to 1, half plus half cosine 2 by x dx. And that will be half x plus half. This is what? 1 over 2 by sine 2 by x from 0 to 1. That will be half. Sine 2 by 0, then also 0, 0, minus 0, plus 0. That would be half. Easy one. Tan to the power 4. Yeah. The power of tan is even. Okay. But I don't know. If tan, the power of tan is even, I think we did it before. Yeah. We did it before. Yeah. So that will be what? 1/3 tan cube minus tan plus x plus c. Okay. 1/3 minus tan x. So no need to do it again. I did it before. This is the one. Yeah, we did it many times. Yeah. 1/3 tan cube minus tan plus x. I will not do it again. We already did that before. So no need to waste time. This one is this. Done before. Now this one, cosine cube or square root sine t. Maybe I did it before. Let me do it again, no problem. That will be cosine cube, the power is odd, sine t to the power minus half dt. This is t, not x. Okay. So I need cosine that the power is odd. I need to take one out. So I have cosine square t, sine t to the power minus half, cosine t dt. So I need to change this into sine. That will be 1 minus sine square t, sine t to the power minus half, cosine t dt. I let u to be sine t, du will be cosine t dt, no need for minus sine. That will be what? 1 minus u square, u to the power minus half, du. U to the power minus half, what will be the result? That will be 2u to the power half, u squared times u minus half, that u to the power 3/2 plus 1, that will be minus 2/5, u to the power 5/2 plus c. I retain the sign. That will be 2 square root of sine t minus 2/5. This one is square root sine to the power 5t plus c, which is this. Cosine, cosine, if you remember, if you have cosine, cosine, we have what? Now it will be cosine, the difference. I will use cosine in this case. Yeah, just, yeah. So I have cosine the difference plus cosine the sum. Cosine the difference plus cosine the sum. Yeah. I'll use this. And that will be what? Half cosine the difference plus cosine the sum, which is 8 theta, d theta. That will be half of what? What's the integral of this? Half sine 2 theta plus 1/8 sine 8 theta plus c. That's going to be 1/4 sine 2 theta plus 1/16 sine 8 theta plus c, which is this one. Cosine cube, cosine is odd, that's easy. 0/2. I take cosine out, one cosine out. This is changes to sine. That will be, yeah, that will be 1 minus sine squared x cosine x dx. So now I let u to be sine x, du will be cosine x dx. I need to be careful here. That from 0 to 1, 1 minus u squared du. That gives me u minus u cubed over 3 from 0 to 1. That will be 1 minus over 3. 1 minus 1/3 minus 0. So that will be 2/3. Yeah. Cosecant to the power 4. Okay. Cosecant to the power 4 is the first time we're doing something with cosecant to the power 4. Cosecant is even. Now we'll deal with it like secant square. So I'll take one cosecant square out. We need just to be careful with the sign here. and then cosecant square, make it square, dx. I know 1 plus cotan square is cosecant square. So we'll do this. I change cosecant into cotan. That will be 1 plus cotan square x cosecant square 3x dx. Okay. Now everything is ready. Now I let, be careful now with the sign. U equal cotan x. Du will be minus cosecant square x dx. So I need a minus sign here. And I need a minus sign here. Be careful. This is cotan 3x. So if I have cotan 3x, that will be minus 3. So I need to add minus 3 here, not secant, minus 3. And I need to add minus 1 over 3 here. Yeah, now it's ready. So that will be minus 1 over 3 of what? 1 plus u squared. Now this is becomes du. I add minus, multiply by minus 3 by minus 1 over 3. So 1 plus u squared du. That will be minus 1 over 3. U plus u cubed over 3. That give me minus 1 over 3 plus c. Huh? Minus 1 over 3 cotan 3x, which is my u. Minus 1 over 9 cotan cubed 3x plus c, which is this one. Okay. If sine cubed, sine over 4 is equal this, and he puts variable somewhere. Find m plus n. Do the calculation. That will be easy. Just I will do this. It's just the way to state sometimes some multiple choice questions. I have sine odd. That's it. This is what I need. That will be sine square or sine to the power 4. And I need sine x outside. Okay. Then I need this to change into cosine. That will be 1 minus cosine square, cosine to the power 4 times sine x dx. I let u to be cosine x. Du will be minus. Don't forget, I have a minus sign. That will be minus. And I need a minus sign outside. That gives me what? Minus 1 or minus 1 minus u square, u to the power 4 du. That gives me minus or plus right away. Minus times minus, that will be u to the power 6 minus u to the power 4 du. I multiply minus inside. That will be u to the power 7 over 7 minus u to the power 5 over 5 plus c. So that will be what? U to the power, what is u cosine? That will be cosine to the power 7 over 7 minus cosine to the power 5 over 5 plus c. And so what is m? M will be 5 and n will be 7. So m plus n will be 12. I have sine cosine. That means I have sine the difference, or cosine, I mean, yeah, sine the difference plus sine the sum dx. That will be what? Yeah, from 0 to pi over 2. From 0 to pi over 2. Yeah, sine cosine give me sine the difference plus sine the sum. So that half, take it outside. What I have here, that will be minus cosine x minus 1 over 15, correct? Yeah, cosine 15x from 0 to pi over 2. That will be half cosine pi over 2 is 0, cosine 15 pi over 2, which is still 0. that will be 0 minus 1 minus 1 over 15. Yeah, 0, cosine 0 is 1 in both. So that will be half 16 over 15. Let's give me 8 over 15, which is this one. Okay. Secant to the power 4 tan cubed. Okay. 3x. Okay. So what I will do, I have secant even and tan cube. I can do one of them. But it seems, I need to have u to be tan, since he's making the answers in terms of tan. So what I will do, I'll take square of this. So I change everything in terms of tan. So that will be, or you can do it with secant and return it back, it's up to you. Now this will be secant square 3x tan cube 3x secant square 3x dx. Okay, so that will be my du. So this I change it to tan. I know this is 1 plus tan square 3x tan cube 3x secant square 3x dx. I change only this into tan. So now be careful now about the fraction. U equal what? Tan 3x. Du will be what? 3 secant square 3x dx. So I need 3 here. I need 1 over 3 outside. So this one will be what? 1 over 3. 1 plus u squared times u cubed du. That gives me 1 over 3 u cubed. That will be u to the power 4 over 4 plus u to the power 5. That will be u to the power 6 over 6 plus c. So it's 1 over 12 u to the power 4, which is tan to the power 4 3x plus 1 over 18 tan to the power 6 3x plus c. So what is a? A will be 12 and b will be 18. What he want a plus b. That give me 30, which is okay. Let me see how many questions. I think we did a good number of questions. Yeah, let me stop the recording. Now we have just questions which is written. When was the exam? It was written exam. So let me stop the recording. Thank you.